house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 19 updates and spoilers. Our house guests of the day are Nick, Randy, and Pearl. Woo! What's up, guys? And they want to know, who would I have voted for if I was on the jury for some past seasons? So I think to make this question a little bit easier to answer, I'm going to tell you some seasons where I disagreed with the winner and I would have voted the other way. So I think season 3, Danielle Reyes was freaking robbed. She should have won. Love Danny. Yes. I think Dan, season 14. What? I mean, no offense to Ian, but Dan was a previous winner and he made it all the way to the final 2. He had Dan's funeral that season. I think he would have been a very deserving winner. And then last season, I think I would have voted for Paul. Again, no offense to Nicole, but I feel like I would have voted for Paul. So let me know what you guys think. Which winners have you disagreed with in the past? Let me know. And if you guys want to be house guests today, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Sometimes I have like too much spit in my mouth or not enough. It's TMI. Alright, so last night, Matt was evicted by a vote of 6-0, and you may be thinking, those votes don't add up right. But don't forget, he had a penalty vote against him because he decided to be a jerk and not follow the have-not rules last week. Okay, so then we also find out there's a double eviction next week. Woo! And there was a rain delay for the HOH competition. What? Yeah. So the feeds came back just before 8:30 p.m. Big Brother time, and we find out that Christmas won the HOH competition. Now, this is really weird considering the competition was the ready, set, whoa one, where you like hold the buttons and then the screen is flashing like ready, set, no, or any words that rhyme with go, and then when go pops up, everybody has to run and press their button. So it's like, how would Christmas win this competition? And she wasn't allowed to use her scooter. I'm surprised she was even cleared for this one at all, considering it was like a physical competition. It's almost like the producers knew everybody was going to throw it to Christmas and they wanted her to win. So they're like, you know what? We'll just let them go through with their little plan. Christmas will be allowed to play in this. So yeah, everybody threw, like literally everyone in this competition threw it to Christmas. Because remember how they play this in rounds? Well, each round somebody new would default and then they wouldn't even get to the point where the word go would pop up. So they never even like finished a full round. Isn't that sad? So she literally just had to stand there while everybody else was dropping out. So I was a little bit confused about this at first because I remember before the live show yesterday, Kevin said that he was going to go for this competition even though they were telling him to throw it. So I don't know, maybe he realized he couldn't win this one anyway, so he's just like, I'll go along with the plan. But wait, there's more to that. We'll get to it. But at the time, I was just like, what? Okay, so then everybody was all gleeful and excited after the competition, except for Kevin. He was just like regular. But Alex and Jason are like, woo, 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 because they think that Kevin is going this week. They don't even realize that they're actually the real targets. So then, Christmas was telling Josh, you need to freaking stop smiling so much. You're going to blow our cover. Stop it. And he kept making this face like, he was really, really excited because he's like this with Christmas. So anyway, Paul and Kevin were in the money bedroom. This is like right after the feeds came back. And Paul is telling Kevin, do not freak out this week. Whatever you do not ruin this. So he's like, trust me, just stay in your room, read your Bible. And Kevin's like, why? Am I being nominated? And Paul's like, no, just trust me. So Kevin doesn't know exactly what's going on here. He knows that it could be Jason and Alex in trouble this week, but I don't think he realizes that Jason is the main target and not Alex, because I don't think he cares if Alex goes. But I think if he were to find out that Jason's the target, he might go ahead and tell Jason about it. So they're keeping him in the dark there, but they're like, you know what? Just relax. So then Alex was talking to Paul in the money bedroom, and she is so cocky right now. It is insane. So she's like, oh, I just told Christmas to put me up against Kevin. And Paul was like, oh, just as an LOL. She's like, mm-hmm. Oh my God. She actually has told Christmas, like, yeah, put me up as a pawn, whatever. Okay. Oh my God. So then Christmas and Kevin were in the Rose bedroom, and Kevin's asking her, like, am I going up this week? And Christmas is like, Kevin, I promise you, just trust me. And Kevin's like, all right, that's all I needed to hear. So Christmas asks him to keep acting the way he's been acting, you know, act like you're paranoid. Just don't do anything outrageous, you know, don't ruin this plan. So meanwhile, we've got Raven in the kitchen, and she's talking about Matthew. She says, Matt said he's gonna go into that jury house and rip Cody a new a-hole, because apparently Matt was really pissed about the comment that Cody supposedly made about how Raven can't have kids, and like it's better that they didn't work out anyway, like because she can't have kids. First of all, we don't even know if he actually said that. When somebody brought it up to him, he denied it. So I'd like to know if he actually said that. I feel like no, because it just sounds insane, even for Cody. And number two, I'd love to see that actually happen. Are you kidding me? Freaking Mickey Mouse Matt yelling at Cody in the jury house? We'll see who wins that one. All right, so then Paul and Christmas were in the Rose bedroom, and Paul's like, hey, you're not afraid to take the shot, right? She's not throwing away her shot. They were talking about Jason and Alex, obviously, and Christmas is like, no, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. So Paul lets her know. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, because Kevin said that he wasn't going to throw this HOH. Paul's like, yeah, Kevin was about to not throw the competition. I guess maybe they were next to each other, Kevin and Paul. And Paul was saying Kevin was saying that he didn't want to lose to a girl. And he was giving me, like, every reason in the book why he shouldn't throw it. And then Paul was like, I told / threatened Kevin, if you don't throw this in the first round, I'm going to win this competition, I'm going to put you up, and I'm going to send you out. And then Kevin was like, all right, bye, and he threw it. So I guess that is what happened there. All right. Honestly, I don't think that Kevin would have won this one anyway. But it sounds like after he threw it, everything went according to Paul's plan. Kevin threw it, then Raven threw it, then Alex threw it, then Paul threw it, then Josh threw it, and then Christmas won. So it's like these people even threw it in the order that Paul asked for. It's insane. It's insane that everybody feels so comfortable that they will throw the final 7 HOH competition. What? Okay, so anyway, Paul thinks that he should just pretend to be scared this week, that Christmas is going to backdoor him for a few reasons. Number one, it'll make Jason and Alex feel more comfortable. If they feel like, oh, even if Kevin's not the target, maybe it is Paul, we're fine. Also, it'll throw people off and make them think that Paul and Christmas are not working together. I don't know how people don't see that they're working together, but then again, these people got bigger problems in the house. Also, Paul is clearly trying to distance himself from Christmas here. Duh! If Jason or Alex try to retaliate next week, he doesn't want to be associated with Christmas. He wants to make sure he's as far away as possible from her, and I hope she's realizing this. Like, whoa, he's trying to put this all on me. So then, Paul was talking to Alex in the have-not room, and he's setting this plan in motion. He's like, do you think that Christmas would ever put me up? And Alex is like, what? No. She would put me up before she'd put you up. She's saying, like, you're closer to her than I am. And Paul's like, wait, what? He's trying to play it off here. He's like, no, we're not that close game talk-wise. Okay. Okay, Jan. So then there was lots of hanging out and chilling last night. I guess there's no need to scheme when you think you're safe, right? And then Christmas didn't get her HOH room until late. It was like 1:45 a.m. So they were sitting around for a while. Some people actually went to sleep and then woke up for that. But are they going to slow down the HOH music as Christmas hops backwards up the stairs? Are they going to be like, do 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 do? I just think that'd be fun. But anyway, she gets in that HOH room. She's got all of her snacks and everything. Her letter was from her friend Lindsay. Some people were speculating that maybe there was some secret messages in the letter because she mentioned friendship, something about like tiger eyes and Dreamcatcher. So maybe she was talking about Paul, Alex, and Jason. I don't know. Maybe she was just talking about those things. Who knows? But I'm just putting it out there. There was some speculation. If there was any kind of secret coding in there, I don't think Christmas picked up on it. But anyway, there was a late night game chat, Christmas, Paul, and Josh, and Paul gives out the marching orders for the week. He's like, look, we don't have a lot of time to talk. So he told them, we should put up Jason and Alex. Kevin will be the replacement nominee if one of them comes down. And Christmas is like, yeah, that's the plan. She just needs to figure out her nomination speech because she doesn't want to make Jason and Alex feel threatened because she doesn't want them to win the power veto. So then she's like, I need to think about that. And then Paul he can't stop telling the story of how he threatened Kevin to throw it during the HOH competition. Okay. I believe at one point too during this conversation, I can't remember if it was this one or a different one, Paul was saying that, like, he can't go up in the next 2 weeks or else he's going to go home. And Josh was like, well, if they're talking about putting you up, they should put me up instead as a pawn and I'll be safe. Okay, so then Alex and Jason, let's talk about them. They are very in the dark right now. And it was symbolic that they had this next conversation in the dark. So they think that either Kevin or Raven are going this week. And they're so confident at this point that they don't even feel like they need to win the next HOH because they think whoever is still there out of Kevin and Raven will be the next target. And all Alex can think about at this point is jury votes. But Alex, you have to get to the end in order to get jury votes. So she's like, I don't want to win the next HOH because I don't want more blood on my hands taking out, like, Kevin or Raven. Why not? Your hands are already covered. You're playing the type of game where you have so much blood on your hands, you just need to, like, keep going and then get to the end and be like, look at all the things I did. Don't you respect it? You know, that's the type of game she started out playing, and I feel like you can't go back on that after. Like, there's no going back now. You have to just freaking go for it the rest of the game, and she's making a huge mistake here throwing all these competitions. It's pretty freaking wild. So Josh joins them, and Alex is back to her other favorite topic besides jury votes, which would be Kevin. So now she's speculating maybe Kevin is like a producer or an actor because he knows all the hit songs. Maybe he just likes music. That is a thing. But she's saying that she's not really thinking he's a cop anymore because of the way he blew up at Josh, and if he was a cop, he would have kept his composure better. You just can't make this shit up. Alright, so then this morning, Christmas and Josh had a game chat, and a couple of talking points here. They're like, we need to make sure that Jason or Alex don't catch wind of the plan before nominations because we don't need them freaking out. We don't need them all hyped up for the power veto competition. And they definitely don't want them going for an apple before nominations because if one of them gets that double veto apple, their plan is going to be for the week. So anyway, then Christmas is trying to figure out, what am I going to do with my speech? She feels like she wants to be kind of like a straight shooter. She's going to tell Jason, like, look, man, you're the strongest competitor in the house, and I want to get out a strong male competitor this week. So she's kind of leaving the door open there that if Jason does win the veto, it'll be another guy going up on the block, like Paul or Kevin, so that he'll feel a little bit more comfortable about that and just, like, win the veto, and then they won't think that Alex would be the next target, but she totally is. So then everybody else is supposed to act surprised that Kevin is not nominated because they don't want Jason and Alex to figure out that the whole house is in on this plan. Seriously? The whole house is in on this plan, except sort of Kevin. He knows that he is not the target this week, but I don't think he realizes that Jason is. I think he thinks it's Alex. Okay, so then Christmas will also be trying to pull in Alex closer this week, just in case she wins the next HOH. And Josh is like, that sounds great. Just keep feeding her ego, because Alex's ego right now is like, it's huge. So Christmas is going to tell Alex, you know, I know that you could never take a shot at Jason because he's your ride or die. So I'm helping you out by doing it for you. And at this point, a few of the house guests are actually thinking that Alex isn't really going to be that upset with Jason leaving this week because it's going to get her closer to the end. There's more of a chance that she'll win. And they think she's not going to be that upset about it. And I'm like kind of agreeing. I don't know how upset she's going to be. I feel like Alex might be more loyal to Paul than she is to Jason. So then the apples were up for grabs on the Tree of Temptation. Christmas and Alex literally stood under the tree and flipped the bird at it. Then Alex was saying she wants Kevin to pick an apple and get the bounty one just because it'd be so hilarious. And then she was flipping off the tree multiple times. Everybody actually flipped off the tree except for, I think, Kevin. And then Jason was pretending to take an apple. It's all a big joke right now. Let's see how you guys feel about it in a few days when you can't use it anymore. Because this is the last opportunity. There's no more Tree of Temptation after this. Other than that, it's been like the same stuff over and over again, just going over the plan for this week. That's pretty much it. So nominations should be later today after the tree closes off, so check back later. It should be Alex and Jason going up on the block. It'll be interesting to see how they react to it, if they figure out like, oh shit, they're doing the same thing to us that we did to them last week. Alright, so that's where we're at. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until tomorrow, much love.